Okay, I don't know if I wasn't recording or what just happened. My camera shut off. I was going over the August 2025 Pink and Main release, and then my camera just died, so I guess I'm starting over. All right, you guys. So, if you missed the video, the August subscription is now available to you guys. I'm like flustered right now because that's never happened to me. I have full battery. All right. So the August subscription, if you guys missed it, is now available for individual purchase. The new color of foil is satin ginger cheer foil. It is item number PMF 332. It is a beautiful dark orange sheer foil, and it is satin consistency. And again, you get a long foil. You get 3 1/4 inches wide, but you get 25 feet of foil. So you get a lot of foil there. The foilable of the month was called Fall Greetings Foilable Sheets. And the background was foilable burlap panels. Okay, so you can purchase any of these individually now. The freebie of the month is these leaves. You get 4 of the solid background and 4 of the leaves, and that is Nancy 25. So anything you guys purchase from Pink and Main, whether it be stamps, dies, foils, foilables, maybe it's a dusty brush, whatever you get, put in the code Nancy 25 and you're going to get these leaves thrown into your order. Okay, now to the new August 2025 releases. All right. The new cheer foil that I was showing is called Waterfall Gold Cheer Foil. It's PMF 333. And I don't know why my camera shut off earlier. That was just weird. I said some magic words, I guess, that it didn't like. And here it is, this beautiful gold waterfall cheer foil. It's got this holographic look, very shiny, very cool. This will look very cool with that satin ginger orange and this gold to do some foiling. We will definitely be playing with both of these. All right, and then here are the foilables I was showing. Seasons of Gratitude foilable panels. These are PMF 349. You get 8 panels with 2 of each of the 4 different sayings. So it says Autumn Blessings, Happy Thanksgiving, A Season of Gratitude, and Grateful for You. So these are A2 size, make it very easy for you to make some fall cards. Then we have some beautiful leaf backgrounds. And again, all ready to go. You have 4 of the leaves, and it looks like these are different designs as well. These are a little bit bigger leaves. So you get 2 of those. You get 2 of the smaller leaves, 2 with the backgrounds of the leaf, the bigger leaves, and then 2 of the smaller leaves backgrounds. So 8 of those. And that is item PMF 348. It is called Lots of Leaves. Plaids. Love this. Not just for fall, but for all year round. This is going to go great for Christmas cards. This is going to go great for Easter cards. This is not going to last. I think this one's going to sell very well. Bold Plaids foilable sheets. This one is PMF 351. Bold Plaids, PMF 351. You can cut this vertically, horizontally. For those of you guys who like to make big cards, you get a couple different design choices here. And remember, you can double foil this. So remember, you have toner sheets. So you get 4 different styles of plaid here. So don't just think about one type of foiling. I showed you guys on the last video how you can use toner sheets and use this to get a couple different colors. Yes, I think this one's going to sell very, very fast. Bold Plaids foilable sheets. And again, when you put your order in, code Nancy25 gets you that free leaves foilables. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. Spooky Hello foilable sheets, PMF 345. Spooky Hello for our Halloween friends. These are so adorable. And I believe we have a coordinating stencil. So we have some coordinating stencils to go with this. The coordinating stencil is PMS138. We'll definitely be playing with that. And last but not least, there is a coordinating stencil for the foilables of the month. It is PMS137 Fall Greetings. So for those of you guys who got the foil subscription of the month, there is a coordinating stencil. If you want to purchase that, it is PMS137 Fall Greetings. Now you can purchase the stencil, and if you did not get the subscription, you can purchase the stencil and the foil subscription separately now and stencil this all together. So let's play with these. Just going to move everything aside here. And you have the small burlap as well, which is nice. So you can use that or the plaid. I do have my pink Minc off to the side here warming up, but we're going to do some stenciling. So we're going to start with the fall greetings. I think I have one already cut from earlier. There we go. And since I already have that, we're not going to stencil that. We're going to stencil this. And if you guys saw me color those, I kind of botched up the coloring because I was using too big of a brush. Well, now I can use my dauber. Let me grab my inks. I think I put all my inks away, so we're going to use inks I have in front of me here. This is Catherine Puller's Succulent. And you can ink first and foil separate, or you can foil and then ink, but just make sure you are using dye inks. Dye inks will not hurt your foils. They're easy to clean up. Pigment inks take a little bit longer to dry, but alcohol inks will alter the color of your foil, so just be careful of that. And Distress Oxide inks leave a haze, so I don't recommend using alcohol inks or Distress Oxide inks, but any other dye ink will work. Look at that. Look at how nice that looks when you stay inside the lines. Yeah. Okay, and then we're going to go in and do this. Okay, I have goldenrod. I'm going to zoom you guys in a little bit. There we go. Goldenrod. And I try not to use tape before I foil because sometimes the tape leaves a residue. Normally I would put a sticky mat underneath, but I didn't dig that out. But this paper, not only is it great for foiling, but it is also great for ink blending. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right, then we want to move over to this, which is the stems and the center of the flowers. I'm just going to pop this off. I go in with a brown. Not exactly lined up perfect here. Oops. Okay, I think that's pretty much it for all of the stencils. And now we just need to foil it. And I know we did the other one in satin, so I think we'll do this one in the new waterfall. You want to cut your foil just slightly larger than your project, as the foil sticks and shrinks to your project. I love they come in the storage boxes. Makes it nice and neat. You don't have to worry about the dust. We always want a dusty brush because dust is the enemy. We dust our project. Dusty. We dust the back of the foil. Dusty. Let me show you guys how nice and colored that is. We could certainly leave it that way. And the foil will only stick to what's black. So this is high quality laser printed or toner printed. And whatever is black from the outline to the solid images is where the foil is going to stick. Okay, and we want to stick it to the back side. So the pretty side of the foil is always facing you. We're going to put it in our carrier folder. A carrier folder is not a laminating folder, okay? And what a carrier folder is designed to do is just to keep everything together. So when it goes through the machine, it doesn't come undone, doesn't get stuck in the rollers. We are using a Minc machine. A Minc machine is special because it has two heated rollers, one on the top and one on the bottom. And I'm going to feed it through the opening here. I'm going to put it in the center, and I'm going to put the folded side in. You notice the short side is at the top there. It doesn't matter if you put it in at the top or the bottom. Foil can be on the top or the bottom. But as we feed that through, I have it on setting 3. You really don't need to go above setting 2 or 3. When you go too hot or too low, the foil's not going to stick properly. So having the right foil, having the right paper, having the right heat setting all matters. As that goes through, it's going to come out the back here. We're going to hold on to that. And we want to make sure that it's properly cool before we reveal it. Now you can also use these with a laminator. I'll have a video down in the description if you want to use a laminator. The laminator we recommend is a swing line laminator or an Amazon Basics laminators. Not all laminators work the same. For example, not all the Scotch laminators work the same. If you want the best foiling, we do recommend either a Minc machine, a Pink and Main Minc, or a Gina K Fuse machine. Okay, we're going to let this cool down. And then as it cools down, now it only takes a few seconds, we will reveal how cool this is going to look. Look at that. Perfect foiling. Isn't that gorgeous? And then this one, I actually used the leftover foil on a toner sheet. It's just dust on there. That's what it looks like after you foil it, and that's what it looks like when you put it on a toner sheet. Isn't that pretty? Gorgeous. Okay, let's do, and then we save these, put these on a toner sheet. Let's do the Halloween ones because they are just too adorable. Okay, so I was going through my Halloween box as I'm trying to clean my room and purge some things. And I have a question for you guys. How many of you guys make Halloween cards? I find that I couldn't purge anything because even though I don't make very many Halloween cards, I didn't want to give up any of my Halloween things. So I think most of us do make Christmas cards because I think that we all exchange Christmas cards. But question for you guys is, do you guys make Halloween cards? That's my question for you guys. All right, we are going to definitely color in these guys. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. Let's see here. And see, like this, we wouldn't even have to foil that. We could just leave that black, but let's, I'm trying to think what would we want to pick one that's kind of needs to be colored, but maybe not so much colored. Let's see here. And these look really cool when you do the, I guess we'll do the, so we'll do this. And you do the toner on them too, the toner sheets. Okay. I'm going to cut this in half. Okay. Okay, so that one doesn't need to be colored. We're going to start with this one. Same sort of colors. I'm going to turn my Minc off while we're doing the coloring. This would be really fun to do if you have kids coming over or you're giving Halloween gifts to kids. You could even cut this up into 4 little cards. You don't have to make this one card. Make it into like ATC cards for those of you guys that are into that. Artist trading cards. And you don't have to use the stencil. You could certainly just go in and color this with markers or pencils or blending brushes, whatever you wanted to do. I like the stencils because I like things to be quick and easy. That's just me, but whatever you wanted to use. You can see how quick that turns out with the stencils. Okay, that's orange peel. Okay, so that looks good just like that. We don't even have to foil this, but then what fun would this be if we didn't foil it? So now the question is, okay, what color foil do we want to do? So I'm thinking purple, you guys. I think I have to grab the purple foil. So hold on one second. I'm going to go grab some foil. Okay, I grabbed amethyst cheer foil, but I wanted to say that these boxes are small enough that you could just cut a square for whatever color you wanted. You could even do the sentiment in its own color if you wanted to. So you don't have to do one color. You could do black foil, purple foil, silver foil, gold foil, and it would look cool in any of these configurations if you wanted to. So I'm just saying, you could do it that way. But we're going to do dusty, dusty, and we're going with purple on the whole thing. Because I feel like doing purple. Okay, so there it is. Again, folded edge goes in first. Short side goes in. Folded edge, short side. Turned my Minc on and it heated up right away. And hold that in as I go through. And I think what I'll do is show you guys what I mean by this double foiling on the plaid while that cools down. So let's grab one of these. I like this one. And we will do it in gold. Waterfall gold cheer foil, brand new. We're going to dusty the back of the foil. Folded side, short side always goes through. And while that's going through, I'm going to pick one of my beautiful toner sheets. Ooh, I think I have a beautiful purple. Let's see here. Purple and orange. Let's see here, I have color spotlight. So we'll see which one of these looks better. Let that cool down. Okay, let's reveal this one. Look at how cool that came out. Really cool. That came out really cool, but I really wanted to work with this foil to show you how I'll double foil this. Actually, we could actually use black on this because we're going to double foil it. So I want to show you how to double foil this. So we're not going to waste one of these colored ones. We're going to use black because the color's not going to show through. All right, so to double foil, still need to dusty back side. We're going to line this up. That looks cool too. Let's say we want gold and we want the purple. See, when you have toner sheets, ooh, that might be too thin. Oh, we'll see. When you have toner sheets, the foil will stick to the toner sheets because it's specialty printed. So everything that is black is toner. So we need to let this cool. Now remember, when you have toner, you have to pull it off fast. So we have to let it cool completely. I might have cut this too thin. I did cut it too thin. All right, we need to cut another piece of that. But we have plenty of foil because we get 25 feet of it, so I never worry when I purchase from Pink and Minc. All right, so when we have a toner sheet, we have to pull this off quick, like that, because we want that to be clean. This piece of foil is now done. Okay, but we want to foil this again because this is black. So everything that is black is now going to foil again. We're going to cover that with purple foil. So we're going to dusty. And we're going to run that through again. And then while that's running through, I'm going to cut this down all the way as close as I can to the edge. That is cut all the way around now. Okay, we want to let this cool down. And again, it's toner, so we're going to pull it off quick. Now look, no more black. It's double foiled, so this whole thing is foiled now in purple and gold foil. Imagine this at the holidays when you're trying to do red and green foiled backgrounds or whatever. Look at that. Now, I probably could have cut that a little bigger, but that's okay. Now look. Now I have, well, I'll use the other one, but pretty, pretty, pretty. Now you guys know how to double foil. Put that on there. Still might be a little too big for that card front. That's all right. We can put on a regular card front. But anyway, now you know how to double foil. And again, you need toner sheets to do that. And you don't want to use a colored toner sheet if you're going to double foil. You want to use like a black toner sheet to do the double foiling. But isn't that pretty? And you can still see the gold striations in there. So pretty. All right, so those are the new August releases for 2025. Don't forget the freebie is Nancy 25, and you will get the leaves. So the plaids are got, again, I think these are going to do really well. Bold plaids, PMF 351. Those are going to be all year, so you can use those for spring, obviously for the holidays coming up. Start your Christmas cards now. Waterfall Gold is PMF 333. Satin Ginger is PMF 332. Don't forget your Dusty Dusty brush if you don't have one of those. Fall Greetings is PMF 346. The coordinating stencil is PMS 137. If you already got the foilable of the month and you just need the stencil. The Spooky Greetings is, I had so much fun playing, I just made a giant mess all over my desk. Okay, Spooky Greetings is the stencil is PMS 138. Can't find the sheet for that one. I'll come back to that. The burlap is PMF 347. Find that one in a second. Here is the leaf freebies with the code Nancy25. And you get the solid backgrounds and the leaves. The leaves are called Lots of Leaves. And that is PMF 348. And then the Seasons of Gratitude are PMF 349. Why am I not finding? Oh, here we go. Nope, that's not it. That's not it either. Spooky Hello Foilables. Here they are. Spooky Hello Foilables are PMF 345. All right, guys. So answer me down below. I would like to know, do you guys make Halloween cards? I am just curious, or are you just a collector like I am? If you had fun watching me make these goodies tonight, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. Click the like button and share. If you would like to know more about foiling, consider subscribing to my channel. I have a toner foiling playlist, which is everything we've done here. If you want to know more about hot foiling, that is with the Glimmer or the foil press machine or the Go Press and Foil. That is on my hot foiling playlist. Remember the code NANCY, NANCY 25 will get you a free foilable, which is this one right here, with any purchase from Pink and Main. Remember, your part of your proceeds go towards charity. If you want an in-store purchase, you can go to the Pink and Main shop in Florida. Thanks for watching, guys. I will catch you on the next video. Bye-bye.